starting off turn 17, we've got Gormandi tribe eliminated. That was these guys over here. It looks like Khorne decided to chew them up. They raised this settlement, so we have to wait a couple turns before we resettle it. And then this guy will have to figure out where we're going to move him next. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start off in our usual location first, though, in the south. Then also, Great Orthodoxy, those are the guys that ran into us last turn, so they're fully gone. We're going to move south. We'll go channeling stance, and then we'll start attacking stuff next turn. And these two, move them into position. So up here, I think what makes the most sense, within 2 turns we can attack. So we can attack Stormvrak if we go on the waters, and then we go here. Right here, next turn we can attack that. So we'll declare war on them next turn. I think that makes the most sense. This army, yeah, I know there's another army over here that we need to deal with, but this guy doesn't have any movement speed, so like that uses all of it. So wherever he is, we're just not going to be able to do both. So yeah, there he is. So we'll just occupy. That's fine. He'll come to us. Or he'll run and attack something that's too strong for him to handle. Yeah, he can't reach that, so he's basically just stranded at this point. Next, let's move Vlad. So we need to figure out if we attack this guy. If we attack this guy, it paths us all the way around. So he must be this army, I think, is blocking us from getting to him, even though he's touching our settlement. So some weird pathing's going on there. We'll just attack this guy, and then we'll have to wait for him to come on the battlefield, and then we'll wipe him out. And hopefully, we'll still have movement speed, because I was hoping we can just go straight there, but yeah, we definitely can't. So we'll attack here. This should be pretty straightforward. We didn't quite zero out the second army. Yeah, some of their units got out. They're just too fast. This guy was at the edge of the map too, but we'll deal with that later. Let's see where he retreats to. Yeah, he's way far out of the way. But he's also not really a threat as much. Nice, got some items. Bob Nagash. We got a Mortis engine. That's huge. So this guy is sitting in the vampiric wastes, or wherever maybe it's freezing. Yeah, no, it's vampire. So he's gonna rot. We don't really need to worry about him too much. If he attacks here, he's just dead. There's nothing he can really do about it. I think we just keep going here. If we check our movement speed, yeah, it literally moves us right up to the edge. Oh, do we not have enough movement speed to take it? I don't see red, but might be hidden by this rock. Ooh, that's going to be very triggering if we don't actually attack it. All because we couldn't path around this idiot. Alright, very fortunate we have just enough movement speed. We're literally at 0, but we can take it still. Yeah, again, not really worth covering this. We're just going to fly around and kill these guys. We'll take the settlement. This is, I believe, their capital. So we'll just occupy it. But we don't have, yeah, we don't want to loot and occupy. We don't have room to sack. We'll just do that. But these guys should be eliminated after this. Right, we're just waiting for this guy to go. And this guy, yeah, they do have 2 armies, but that's it. That's their settlements. They have nothing left. So they'll probably just crash into us, and then we'll win. Okay, this place has diamonds already, so we're making 450 from that. That's huge. And a trade item. So it should boost our trade income. We'll delete that, put another income building there, and then we should be in good shape. Right, it's time to go to war with Azazel. He's only got 1 settlement left, and we are able to attack it right away.
Tribesmen, gather.
This guy's at war with him as well. They don't let you join wars? We're already at war with... Wait, who is at war?
Refused.
Oh, this guy. We're already at war with him. Okay, so we're not getting paid to go to war with this guy. Let's just declare we'll fight him. I see. Interesting. So he's got a vassal. Vassal will definitely attack. That's fine, though.
Trivial.
So we're at war with these 2, then. Let me put some items on, and then we'll take the settlement. And let's double check what kind of buildings. It's a tier 3, so it's in pretty good shape.
It will be a masquerade.
It's worth almost 9 grand. But we don't have movement speed to do it anyways. And also it's got a lot of good stuff, so... yeah, we probably need to just hang on to it. Make the money. Oh, he's doing that thing where he steals a unit. Yeah, he stole our Cairn Wraiths. It's funny. So we'll try to avoid attacking them. We'll probably just do it with maybe with our lord. I don't know.
Destruction.
And then, oh, interesting. Okay, so if I go in and out, it just, I forgot to put items on our guy, so I came back in and now they have a grave guard. So if I leave,
Bring
it
it
doesn't cost
all
us
to
anything.
me.
We just go back in and he took no unit. Wait, if I keep doing
Unleash
that, does that mean
undeath.
he uses, doesn't it cost him to do that? Like he has to spend some kind of his mana or whatever you call it? Like there's some kind of points that he gets that he has to spend. So if you like, that's very exploitable. So you can just go and cycle it. I know you can't do that in the field. I guess you could do that in the retreat, but that would use your movement speed. But this literally costs
Drag
you
them
nothing,
to
and
our
you can just keep doing
necrotic
it.
embrace.
That's freaking hilarious. Okay, well there's an exploit. Let me go mark that down. I'm gonna the setup here is horrible, so I'm just probably gonna do this nice and slow with our lord. So we've got our units split up
Vandals, dance
and split their
macabre.
forces, and then we're just gonna move on over here, preferably without getting lit up. There we go. And then we'll try to clear some of this. I know they have towers that can shoot. They can't quite reach, so we should be good. And then we'll just come harass these guys. Keep blasting this guy, but notice we were getting hit by something. Yeah, he's also a melee specialist, so they have a couple units up here. Two melee specialists.
Death
Alright,
is
well,
assured.
we'll chunk them down. We've got the right spells for it. Gate's almost down. We'll start harassing them. They aren't manning the tower because we've got them distracted, so we can just march our doom stack up. We'll get in there and finish this off. So we're in. We'll get them to blob up, and I don't foresee them having anything that really causes us too much issue. We could also start spreading around. Get these Blood Knights to go maybe over here and take out another gate. Yeah, nobody's on those walls either, so we should be good there.
Mortals quail.
Rotate our other flanking units over there. See if they can help the Blood Knights. Here we go. We've got access. We'll get in here, start countering them. If they try to rotate, we have 3 units,
You
and they'll just start
serve
blasting them.
me.
We should be good. I think we've pretty much got it down. We're losing very few people up here in our front. I think we got this one under control. I'm going to edit the rest out. Settlement knocked out. Let's see what they give us for loot. Loot and occupy, 5k. We could actually do that. 5k is a lot. Because to take a settlement up to tier 2, which is what we would get, it would probably cost us about 1800 or 1300, somewhere around there. So it might still be worth it to do this. Yeah, let's do that.
Everything dies.
And, oh, it's still tier 2. Interesting. Okay, that was definitely worth it. And we could repair for 800 if we really wanted to, but it's fine. And we've almost got enough to get up to Uncanny Presence. So I'm trying to get... basically everything here looks really good. So campaign movement range, upkeep reduction, winds of magic. Raised dead cost is the only questionable one. I don't really care about that too much because we don't do it that often. But these other 3 are very, very helpful. And we have lightning strike now. Not that we necessarily need it, but it is nice to have it just in case.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
So this guy, yeah, they don't have any more settlements, so he's gonna attack somewhere.
Your life is
This is Azazel. Yeah, same thing. He's gonna attack somewhere because he doesn't have a settlement. Which will probably end up wiping it out, actually. We'll probably take it out with this guy, with this stack. Yeah, he's pretty badly damaged, so that might not be too bad.
I am not sworn to you.
This guy, Sorrel. Yeah, we're at war with them, so this guy could attack. We'll have to deal with that. So I'm pretty sure we're going to use this guy to go east, but I guess we don't have to necessarily.
Straight me.
Force March, he cannot quite reach here next turn. So what I'm thinking is we've got to deal with both of these guys, right? We got to deal with this guy, and we have to deal with this guy. This army will probably end up going here. Although maybe what we can do is just fight this, take this, and then ship these guys on the water somewhere else, and then have them take over. Because we don't need 2 armies going up here, and it's kind of a waste. That's why I'm thinking maybe we just leave this guy alone, but I don't know if that's a good idea. They might come back, or they might try and go this way.
This better be important.
Well, either way, I know for sure we gotta attack this. Let's just go do that real quick. I've got items on there already. Here we go, got the settlement. And this one, we're really close to it, so we will sack it.
My will alone.
And we'll make us fight again, whatever. So auto-resolve. So that is faction destroyed. That's scaling. That's the one that was... Yeah, we took the 2 outer ones. And then the inner one. So we'll send this army north to fight the Worldwalkers. Yeah, so we'll fight the Worldwalkers next. On a couple fronts. Well, these guys we need to clean up. And then the center. And then this we'll probably just have go down here. Yep, I think we'll have them go down here. Take that and then maybe clean up this side. And then start to head south after. So I think for this fight, we're better off taking out this army than this army. Because this army can actually go do some damage. They could force us to go back quite a ways. So I think I'd rather attack them. They're also in... Well, shoot, they're both in force march. Maybe we attack this one and then force march back this way. I don't know. I don't really want them coming down here like to, say, Norden and attacking. That would be a huge pain in the butt. Yeah, I am a little concerned at leaving a legendary lord free to roam around. Well, he's only 13, so not super powerful. But this army, yeah, this army could actually handle that, no problem. It's level 24 with a pretty elite stack against that. So that would maybe be okay.
Depraved as I.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth on this, but we gotta make a decision here. Let's take this fight, and then we'll back up. We'll force march back to Longship Graveyard if we need to. Yeah, we'll see how much movement speed we have after this. We still have 18%, so 25 points. And then if we force march, it'll get us pretty close to back here. Yeah, I think that's the right call. So kind of the same format. We're going to go after their flying units. They've got a couple Chaos Furies. And then after that, I think it's all ground troops, except for Azazel, which I don't think he'll be that hard to deal with. Yeah, he's got comparable stats to us, but we've got shield and a brain, so we can back out, which he doesn't... Well, 112 move speed. He moves pretty fast, though. Yeah, he's actually faster than us. Okay, well, you know what we could do is we could bait him out and away from his army, and then fight him with both of our lords and the Vargolf. That could be an option. But we'll see. Let's see what Azazel does. If he... Yeah, he's not beelining it for us, so that's a good sign. Means we'll probably have plenty of time. Oh, they have another... I didn't realize that. A Manticore. Let's hit that Manticore a few times. Yeah, that'll cause him to come out. He doesn't have any magic resistance, so he's pretty vulnerable. And he also has this enrage thing, which is what I was hoping to do. Get him out here 4 seconds, 3 seconds. We'll turn and hit him again. We'll fight him head up. And he hits hard. We hit pretty hard too, though. Yep. Let's not burn through all of our shield. Oh, he's running? Oh, he's enraged again. So we'll let him turn around after he's done being enraged, and then we'll just take him out. He's pretty much dead. 20 seconds. How about we just nuke him? There we go. Yep, he's fleeing. We'll go chase him down. He is chasing us with his flying units, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Manticore's dead. I don't want the Vargolf to be fighting this, actually. I'd rather Azazel fight our 2 lords. So let's get her out. I think they... Oh, they sent the Chaos Furies back. That's good. So we can fight her, or we can fight him head up. Let's bait him over here. Maybe he doesn't want to go. Let's hit him with some Spirit Leech here, then. And then we'll poke him from behind. Oh, never mind. Oh, come on. You coward. Okay, yeah, he hits pretty hard. See if we can get him to dive bomb our troop, or a guy on the ground. Now, they actually have a pretty big army here, so maybe... Yeah, they're... Let's just take him out with spells then, because I don't want to get stuck here in a big melee if we don't have to. I thought he was going to outrun us, but he doesn't really seem to want to chase. So it seems like we're doing okay. We'll just have him tag along. We should probably drag him into the center, though, because if he flees, we need some room. Dude's getting hit. Get him out. And then our Vargolf. I'll probably let's just fleet this guy. We don't need him. Maybe 1 or 2 more spells, and then we need to get back and help our main guy out because he's starting to get swarmed. All right, let's go hit him. All right, we hit him, he hit us, and he's dead. So there we go. Azazel is fallen. Can we get this guy out? No, they have fast-moving units, so we won't be able to do that. We do have plenty of winds of magic, so we can get a couple of these casts. So let's get back quickly and try to free him. Once we get rid of the fast units, we should be fine. Okay, there it goes. Yep, popped most of them. Get out, dude. Go flee somewhere. He is mounted, so he's pretty quick. Yep, these guys can't keep up, so we'll just keep running, casting, and do all that stuff. So I'm gonna finish this up. Okay, never mind. They decided to trap us in the corner, and they have a lot of fast-moving units still. So we'll have to stand and fight. I'm not too concerned about it. We do have a lot of winds and magic. Yep, they're starting to bunch up right there. That's a really good spot. Let's do it. Get in there, dude, so they don't run. Perfect. And then hopefully it comes back this way. And then south a little bit. Pretty good damage on that one. Back him off. Nope, they're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, they're not really fully committing to the fight, so I don't know what the deal is. But they'll let us get our shield back, I'm assuming. And they're almost out of ammo, so we should be good on that. Yeah, pretty straightforward at this point. Just gonna get them to group, hit them with all these nukes, and then there's really not much they can do. Yeah, we have plenty of heal to overcome whatever large troops they have, so I think we're fine. Yeah, there we go. Army loss. And these guys were on force march, so we don't have to chase anybody down, but I'm gonna get a few people out. That is Azazel down. They have no more settlements. They have 1 army left, I believe. And we should be on the right track here. Definitely going to take the money, so that's actually a big help. So 3 grand, 3,500. And yeah, like I said, he's gone. Oh, we just got a dragon. Okay, we just got a dragon. That's actually... It's good, but it's also not that good. Because now both of them are flying. So what we might want to do... Yeah, what we might want to do is... What?
Darkness comes.
Yeah, Force March literally gives us nothing extra.
Fine.
We use it. So what we might want to do is hire another lord right here to take over. And we'll get this vampire lord to go lead somewhere else. Because he's got siege attacker now. And we don't need his help. He's not really doing much in these fights anyways. It's mostly the vampire soloing stuff. So we can separate them. And it won't really affect their performance. But this Vampire Lord leading a crap stack can really do a lot of damage. So like this guy's not quite there yet. We could have him lead these, or we could just hire a new one. I mean, that's really not that big of a deal if we just hire a new one. Let's see.
This better be important.
I'm just trying to think how we get this army over here without them dying. Can we run aground anywhere? No, we'd have to go right next to them, so that's not really gonna work. We could march out here, but then we're fighting them, and I don't know if this stack can handle it. It probably can, to be honest. Yeah, it's not that bad. This stack has 3 ranged troops, and then this guy doesn't. Oh no. Okay, so that's not gonna work. He has Searing Doom, so he would just completely wreck this army. And this guy's on foot. He's not gonna be able to chase him down, so that's not a good idea. Okay, let me think through this for a minute. Okay, here's the plan. I moved the Vampire Lord over here to assist this Necro Lord. Not that he needs the assistance, but we'll have these 3 armies meet up in the center here, and I'm really hoping this guy tries to attack us over here. We can just snipe him and then force march back. These guys will be able to come down here. We'll meet. One of the armies will go this way, one will go that way, and we'll figure out what the third one does. I really don't know, but I do want to have this guy stay intact because the Lore Keeper seems like an interesting one. So you get barrier hit points, Winds of Magic, Power Reserve, and then the Power Reserve, and then per turn increase. So it seems like a pretty good caster to have. Maybe not so much on this line, so maybe we'll go down the Nehek, Raise Dead, etc. And then for these guys, we just need to ship them west. We could send this guy down south to help out. Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. I don't know if we want to need another Necrolord down there, though. What if we send this guy west, since he's already further ahead? Yeah, there we go. So we can land. I know there's 3 settlements here, so there's like 1... I think there's 3, right? 1, 2, and 3, or maybe there's 1, 2, and 3, something like that. I'm pretty sure there's 3 here. Yep. And then the Strigoi, I don't know which way we'll go, but let's just go in this general direction without taking attrition.
Seeking souls.
So we can decide if we want to go this way or south, depending on what happens here. So that should be good. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a slowdown because we ran out of territory to attack here and we have to move our forces, but that's not a big deal. Now for the big one. All right, what do we do here? Army's pretty much intact. We just need to recruit a few people to replace the ones we lost, which were the skeletons. So let's do the skeletons. And I think we're going to stick to doing the spear ones instead of the regular skeletons, because these guys, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but they seem to do well. And the regular skeletons don't seem to do that well. So, anyways, let me outfit these guys. So the goal is to attack, draw these guys in, and hopefully wipe them out. And then obviously we'll take the settlement. I'm not too worried about that. What units are in the garrison? So the garrison's basically gone. So anything that's basically gone, we can ignore, except for that one. There's one knight that has a decent amount of troops in it. Well, shoot, it's going to be hard to say, because these guys are all blasted pretty hard as well. And then the settlement is worth a lot of money. Oh, I thought it was worth like 9 grand. Why is it only 6? So maybe we don't sack this. It is green. So here's kind of my thoughts. If we take the money from this and then pump it into something over here that's safer, that's probably a better use of our money. And the net result is higher. Like if we take that 6 grand, 6,600, and we put it into something like this, that's going to generate more income. We build another building here that'll generate more income. But then we still have, it's not like by sacking you just don't get anything here. We actually will still get money from this settlement, like 100, and then we'll be able to build the income building. So we'll be getting 350. If we keep this at tier 2, the money is technically the same, but then we would get another building to do the necromancer. So yeah, I think sacking is probably the better option if you have the movement speed. So now that I think about it, okay, we'll sack. We have the movement speed, obviously, because we're literally standing here the whole turn. So let's get in there and see what we have. Decisive defeat, it's probably basing most of that off of Lewin. And maybe this lady, although this lady's only heal. Yeah, she does not have any offensive capabilities. Take that back. She has this explosion. Doesn't do that much though. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about her as much. It's basically just this guy. Everything else we can handle. I swapped out. We don't need minus leadership, but we could definitely use a magical attack. This guy doesn't have it by default, so we'll put that on. And then now we don't have to worry about armor as much. Go. So let's get in there. So the game plan here is to get them spread out all over the map. We've got our lord over here flying. We'll relocate him. We've got dogs by this entrance. That'll get them spread out. And then we have some units over here to try to, what do you call it? Ambush them. Now, I don't think they'll go this way, but I guess it's possible. So we'll try to do most of our fighting on this side in the beginning, just harass them. See what they've got. Yeah, see, they're not even on the towers because they're so far spread out. I'd like to take out these knights, some of these weaker units of knights if we can. And if it means we got to spend some winds of magic to get some units, that's fine. Yep, that big one's coming. Let's just do it. There we go. So we should be good. More knights. Beautiful. Just bring all the knights. We'll take them all out right now. Yep, he's running with a single unit left. So we need to make sure these guys don't get out. We'll trap them if we can. How much time do we have on reinforcements? Oh boy, they're here. Okay, they're here. Let's get maybe one more summon. And hopefully they'll do some decent damage. We need to get this guy out. Oh, he's taking damage too. Holy crap. Okay, can we get out, please? There we go. And we need to very quickly get over to our boys. And let's get the dogs. Yeah, we'll get the dogs into a position as well. Alright, so shield's coming back. We should be fine. Doing over here, skeletons. Not good. So I think we killed one unit, but not that much. This guy's got 6 kills, so not a whole lot. Yep, here they come. So they're coming this way. We need to take out this lady. She does still have an AoE cast, but I don't think it does that much damage. Okay, no, it does some damage. She did 16,000 damage with that dumpy little spell. So yeah, let's go wipe her out if we can get there. Where is their lord? It's probably better he's not here actually, because that'll give us time to focus them down. Another cast. So she's doing a lot of damage. Let's get an AoE heal and then let's start hitting her hard. Yep, there we go. So she is not going to take too many of those hits. Another freaking spell, man. Okay, please kill her before she gets another off. And then we got to keep AoE healing these guys. Another heal, another spell, but it looks like he casted it way off to the side. I don't know if that actually hit or not. But yeah, some of these guys are close to losing units. No, why are there knights here? Never gonna kill this lady, are we? I just want to get in there and smack her a couple times. I don't want to get surrounded by 20,000 knights. Let's get another heal. I don't think our passive is reaching them, unfortunately. No, it's not. So that's actually quite bad. And I can't even move. We're just completely trapped. Okay, nope, we got out. Nice. All right, let's get another spawn. I think they ran out of Winds of Magic. So that would be lovely. That'll give us a chance to get some heals over here. But that burned a lot of our healing cap, which I really didn't want to do. Okay, let's get our shield back and then we'll go after her again. We need to keep healing. Alright, let's get another summon here. That should slow them down. Yeah, see the freaking knights, man. They're so annoying. Okay, there's one knight unit that should be fleeing right now. Yep, he's fleeing. Okay, good. Let's focus on the lady. She's almost dead. She's not really casting anymore on the blob, so I think we're okay there. Where is their lord? Okay, he's inside. Yeah, thank goodness he did not come out here. This would have been kind of tough to deal with, actually. We got lucky that he split up. Lucky that the AI is bad in this game. All right, take her out before she heals. There we go. She's dead. All right, now we can focus on the rest, and we can focus on healing. So let me run these guys off, and then we'll worry about getting inside and dealing with the units on the inside. So we wiped them out. I'm trying to get a few more units. There's a couple more that are trying to sneak back into the castle here. Let's see if we can pick them off before they get there. And then we need to rotate and figure out where we're going to send the rest of our troops. Yeah, we can't catch them. We can definitely catch these guys, though. Here we go. We'll still run them down. And then let's get in here and figure out what we're going to do. So I moved... Oh, you know what? Let's take this tower out. I moved my army over here so that we can go through the gates. Don't know if we'll get Lewin to chase us. But if he won't chase us, then we'll lure him to the capture points. And we'll have all of our army there. So that should help. Take out some of these passive towers so we don't have to get picked off. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of little annoying ones. And then our dogs will bust the gate down while we're doing that. There's one tower down. Let's get the other one. The other two, maybe. And then we'll pull our guys in. Tower down. Let's get the last one. And then we'll start working on... Wait, is there another... Oh, there's another one right here. These guys build them everywhere. Maybe we'll try to bait him back. I don't know. See if we can do some damage to these knights. Not really, actually. I think they have too much armor. Yeah, that nuke didn't really do that much. Right, let's start picking at this guy.
I move swiftly.
We use Gaze of Nagash, see if we can get him to follow us. And if not, then I guess we'll just chip away his hit point pool. He does have ward save, but he doesn't have spell resistance. So he's taken 75% of the damage at least.
Yes.
I'm going to use the dogs to try and work our way in. I would like to get these guys separated. Really interested in that though. Oh, here he comes, here comes. Get back, dogs. Everybody get back. Yep, there he goes. We should be able to pull him all the way out now, I think. And him fighting in the woods is good because he'll get a debuff since he's large. We can just pull him in. They'll chip away at him. Like I said, we did take some damage, unfortunately, from that little fiasco in the early game. 600 health. He's probably gonna... Yeah, there he goes. I was gonna say, he's probably gonna flee soon. So let's get ready in position. If he makes it out, we'll jump on him. And if he gets past us, then we'll hit him with an overcast. I guess we could go down there and smack him a few times too before he gets to the edge. Nope, he's going to get out. Okay, cannot let him out. See if we're faster than him. 200 health. How much room do we have? We got plenty of runway. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, sweet. So he is gone. I'm going to finish up the rest of the siege. There we go. Got the victory. Let's sack this thing and grab our money. I can't imagine these armies surviving, but if they happen to survive, we have movement speed. No, they did not. Alright, so that's good news. Everything's dead. So we're just going to sack it, take the settlement, and then we'll move on. Yeah, 6,400 bucks. That puts us over 40.
They will serve.
We can just occupy, and it's still at tier... Oh, no, sorry, it is at tier 1. We don't need the growth building. Let's get 2 income buildings here. And then we'll just let this one repair up on its own. Yeah, it's only 800 to repair, so it's actually pretty cheap. But we'll still leave it. But these guys have 3 more settlements, I believe it said. 3 more. They don't have an army, though, so I'm pretty sure they're on their last legs, and we can just wipe them out. Same thing with everything else in the area. We're just going to surround them. These guys are not at war, so we'll get them completely surrounded by us, and then eventually we'll take them. This guy, I'm not too worried about. He's going to raid us, but once they lose all their settlements, then he'll just come in and attack the settlement and die. Now, I did have a thought here. Yeah, not a very good one, though. I was going to say we could travel all the way over here to take Brion, and then back here to take Massif Orcal, but I don't think that's a good idea. Let's just take this one. So we want to move in channeling stance. And we'll go kind of close, and we'll attack it next turn. So we do have siege attacker here. We don't have to worry about it. We'll play nice for now. This guy, on the other hand, or this lady, we should be able to reach. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a small army and a fairly weak garrison. I think we sacked this one too. How much are you worth? 5 grand. Yeah, these places are really good to sack. Now they're at war with these guys, and we're not at war with them yet because we held off for an extra turn. So now we can get paid for it. 1,100. Free money. And then we'll come down here and attack these guys. So this will be our first attack with the zombie dragon. I'm kind of curious to see how they perform. Not a particularly challenging fight, but like I said, we'll kind of get an experience and see how well this guy performs. So we're going to try the usual. We'll split all their forces up, hopefully. So here it is. This is the Pestilent Breath. Get 3 uses of it. 60-second cooldown is pretty... I'd say that's pretty good. Out of melee and flying. So we have to be flying and we can't be in melee. Let's see how much damage... how much damage does it do on this lady? And then also... Does it hit anything else? Oh, yes it does. Wow. Okay, so it says single use. I don't think that's accurate. I think it's supposed to be used as AoE, which makes a lot more sense. But holy crap, that did a lot of damage. It just, anything it touched, it killed. Yeah, so if we can get them to group up, we can just murder everybody. Let's go ahead and get units back. Let's get this guy back and then get these guys up and attacking the wall. We've got our black coach here. I guess we can just move over here and attack this gate. We'll hit the gate from several sides. There's no army here, so we just have to deal. You know what? No, let's leave them out here. We don't need to do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this up. If we get anything more interesting showing up, we'll come back. But I think we're good. Let's get another breath on this. I don't want to get hit by these bowmen, so we'll hit them. We're pretty good. Yeah, it's like 40 kills, 30 kills. It's not bad. It's got a pretty small area of effect, so you do want them as tight as you can get for the most effect. And then in melee combat, oh, we're getting hit. Yep, let's back out. I will say this, it's a much bigger target, so getting shot at, not too fun. We can come over here and help the dogs, though. Some units right here that might need to be cleared a little bit. How does it do against big units? So let's see. It does a lot of damage, but doesn't kill the units as much. Yeah, we got 12 kills on that. But if those were smaller units, they would have been instantly dead. So it's not the best against big units. Why don't we... Yeah, can we attack this? Yeah, we can get up here and wipe these guys out. Oh, man, look at that. Launches them all off and they're dead. So, good pushing power at least. Alright, got the win. Finish this one off. Fully wiped out. We got a little bit of cash, but we'll get quite a bit more when we sack. Yeah, 5 grand.
It will be done.
There we go. So we'll put an economic building in here once we get that cleared out. And we're up to 50,000 now, so we are just pulling in the cash now. It's because we're finding a lot of settlements that are fairly well built up, so the sack value is a lot higher than the garbage we were dealing with in here. So between these two armies, this Necro Lord and this Vampire Lord, or the Carstein Lord, we should be able to mop up the rest of these guys. And with this Lamian Lord, we should have 0 problems pushing into Skaven Blight and taking out all of these. Blood Ground. What does that even mean? Nearby Hearthstone. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a Beastman thing. So we'll pretty quickly go through and ravage them. And then we'll scoot back up here. And then I think what we'll try to do is take out what's up here. We might need an army to take these two out. Oh, they've got garrisons in there, though. Yeah, we'll have to find a decent army to maybe take a quick detour up there. Now, with this army, with the Isabella, I think we're better off pushing inward, like right here. We'll take this settlement, south, west. I'm going to leave the dwarves alone. We'll leave the wood elves, all that. We'll leave everybody alone over here. And then when this Lamian Lord is done taking all this stuff, maybe we'll link up and take this, all at the same time. But for now, we need to take these guys. And if we go here and then leave to come here, we're still at war with the pirates. So we got to watch out for that. So why don't we head over here? And then within 1 turn, we should be able to reach something over here.
Yes, you will be rewarded.
Yep, we should be able to reach that next turn. And if not, we can reach this one for sure. So it'll be 1. So we're at 17. So it'll be 18, 19, probably 20, 21. Probably need 2 turns to get there. I don't know if we can span that gap in one. Bad.
It is night.
This army, we got a couple things to do. I'd like to take this guy out. Although it doesn't really matter. If we just leave him, he will crash into this. And we've got full... Yeah, they've got full HP, so I don't think he can really do much.
Do you take me for a
But I do want to try to attack him. How much movement speed? He uses 15%, and then we need about 60% to get there. So we actually have enough to do both, I think. Yeah, I'd like to... If he runs, though, if we attack him, he might run. Which would be super annoying. But it would also force him to take some attrition. He's not getting attrition because he's raiding right now. Yeah, let's put some items on. We'll put some items on and then we'll fight. We gotta fight 2 battles here. This one, the garrison should be pretty much dead. And then this one, there's nothing too special in there. Items are equipped. Let's go fight and hopefully take these guys out. Nice. So they're not retreating. It does pull in garrison troops. I guess we could just use them. I don't want to take any losses because we've got a little bit of a fight ahead of this one, but probably doesn't matter too much. So that should be faction eliminated. There we go. Carrot Kern's gone. And we get an item. And then we need movement speed to get down here. We have just enough, so we don't need to sack it. We don't really want to sack it anyways. We could even auto-resolve this if we want to lose our entire army. So that's kind of unusual that we can get an auto-resolve win. But yeah, we're obviously going to fight this one. They only have a single ranged unit. And then a little tiny bit of another one. But does this guy have anything? Oh, he's got Flock of Doom. That could be problematic. Let's try to get some harassment in, see if we can burn some of their winds of magic as well before they get here. Actually, they're going to sit in the back, so that's fine. We'll have time. What we want to do is cast maybe some of our zombies so that we can get them to cast their Flock of Doom. And maybe we'll take out these bats. Did he? He did not Flock of Doom. What happened? Okay, let's keep casting in the back here, see if we can get them to do something. Yeah, he's not one to use his winds of magic. Don't have our nuke yet. You know what we could do, though? If he just wants to sit back, why don't we nuke him? And then he'll eventually come out. So yeah, let's pull these guys back. I was gonna push, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll just stay in the back. We'll draw him to us. Let me cast that a few times, and I'm sure he'll come out. Yep, he's coming out right now. Yep, there we go. So that hits pretty hard. If we can get him out of here before they reach our line, that would save us a bit of HP. Because I'm pretty sure he's saving his Flock of Doom for when the lines meet. So let me try and whittle him down a bit. Alright, so we almost have him down. They are starting to attack. And they sent the bats, or whatever these are, blood vultures. They send them after our lord, so I just landed, baiting them onto the ground, and then summoned some units to attack. So they're probably going to wipe them out, but we'll do some very heavy damage to the vultures. And we can't let off. We have to keep hitting this guy. We'll get a couple more casts here. Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 more, he'll be dead. Alright, this should be the last one. He's trying to run, we'll run him down. And he's dead. Okay, so we'll fight the rest of this back by our blob. The game plan is to let them all funnel in, boys. And then we're going to start casting some zombies behind them. That should dilute some of the damage on the front. We're going to go back here and overcast to get skeletons. We'll get the archers out of here. And then they literally have nothing that does damage other than the big units, but we're in the back. We're highly dense. I don't think they can really do much. Oh, vultures are running, so that's fine. Also, yeah, we can juggle this Helm of Discord a couple times, so they shouldn't really do any damage to us. Yeah, so we'll just start spamming units everywhere. Right there, yeah, they're starting to run. They literally have nothing. They haven't killed a single one of our units back here because we're just summoning so many. It's kind of insane. We had, I think, 19 at the start of that. 19 summons. We used a couple earlier, not back here, but still, like 14, 15 summons is a lot. And that's just with 2. Imagine if we had a couple more necromancers. We could spam even harder. But there you go. Victory. We're not going to be able to run anybody down because we just don't have... actually, we can get our dogs to do a little something, but... Yeah, let me finish this up. We barely got any kills there. I think we killed like 1/4 of their army and the rest just ran. But, yeah, we can't catch them. But we'll get our settlement back. We got decent money for it. Hopefully it's not a complete mess. We'll just occupy. So there's Grenstead again.
Everything.
I haven't seen any other armies come through here, so we'll probably... Yeah, well, there's one right there.
Couldn't afford me.
I wonder if he's going to come back and try and defend. But either way, we're going to push from here, and we have an army down here already, so these guys are in deep trouble. They should not have declared war on us like that. So, what do they got?
Show me the money.
Seems like a pretty standard army. I have no clue what's here, but it's only a level 3 lord. Where is their legendary lord? Or do they not have one? Is this... I don't think this is supposed to be a minor faction. I feel like they're pretty strong. I haven't seen them. Anyways, let's take a look at the turn. Yeah, we have nothing else to move. So we need to go through buildings and build stuff, which we definitely have money to do now. We might want to start another army. Although I don't really want to go too much higher than that. Yeah, I'll take a look around and see if there's another spot to do an army. And then we need to start planning for next turn. Yeah, I don't know if we want to wait. We don't really want the Van Carstein. This is pointless. So all we pick up is handgunners, which I don't really care about them. Diplo relations and campaign line of sight. The campaign line of sight would be nice, but we have to spend about 18 to get it. Right, 6 and then 12. So 18 to get that. I don't know that that's really worth saving up for. This character is good, but their stuff, their bonuses are not very good. Kind of the same thing here. Well, yeah, I would say neither of these are particularly good. The character is okay, not great. And then the bonuses are not great either. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of not really that important because, like I said, these are not particularly strong units. So let me think about that. We'll see. Oh, nice. We can finally get a trade agreement with our buddies here, the Lamian Sisterhood.
Man sleep wanes and more sleep waxes. Of
Trade.
course, I was expecting you.
And he'll pay us a little bit for that.
So be it.
So that'll work. We can join a war with him at some point. We don't have Rictus on our list yet, so we'll join that war at some point to try to get maybe a military access or something.
Call me good.
Host of the Apocalypse we could do trade with if we want to not conquer stuff up here.
The first.
Shadow Legion, I don't know where they are. Yeah, let's not do that because I don't know if we'll want to wipe them out soon. I'm trying to avoid doing that.
What?
Still don't have anything in terms of Confederation, so we're stuck there.
Impossible.
And we could do peace with somebody that we're going to wipe out next turn. So no diplomacy. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me go through and build some stuff and do all that, and then we'll take a look at our end turn stats, because it's definitely not going to be 52 grand. I'm sure we're going to spend a lot of it. There we go. Spent quite a bit of money, and we'll get a decent upgrade to our economy. So we're sitting at turn 17 with 96 settlements, 6,000 in the bank, and we're negative 9,600. So we're not above negative 10k anymore. That helps. We've maxed out our necromancers still, so as these pop up, we'll filter them into the armies. And I think that's it for turn 17. I don't even know if we'll get attacked next turn. We might. I'll throw some items on some people, like these armies up here. And probably this guy, he's kind of exposed, but I don't know. We'll put them on anyways, just because they're just sitting there anyway. But that'll be it for turn 17. We'll see you in a bit. There's been a couple battles. I fought them offline because they were pretty insignificant, but this one seems a little bit more significant, even though it is finally a decisive victory auto-resolve. The problem is, if we do that, we lose our unholy lodestone corpse cart because they stole it. So unfortunately, we're going to have to fight this if we want to have a chance of keeping him alive and getting him back. So we'll get in there and fight it. I totally forgot to put items on these guys too. This guy's got the lore keeper, so he gets a shield by default at least. But yeah, no items on this guy. Let's send our garrison troops up to just harass. Let's go maybe go harass this chariot.
Swiftly.
And then they've got some fast moving units, so we might need to just go back. Yeah, I was trying to keep people out of the blob, but we might have to just blob. There's our corpse cart. It's back there, so hopefully it stays in the back. I know he's got binding, but I guess once they start to flee, we can end it without killing everybody, and then we'll get it back. So we just need to not hit it, which we don't have any range, so we have no way of hitting it unless we click on it. Or if he sends it into the mosh pit, I guess. There we go. We'll get them to go hurt each other, hurt themselves. We do have another army coming. Get these guys grouped up as well. Now they are mostly hidden still, so that could play to our benefit. Pretty sure they're going to spot these guys. You get these guys all the way to the back. Hopefully they don't spot them. Yeah, they might be coming for us. That's okay. So once the fight starts, we'll come back. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but it might take a while. Looks like they're going to go for this group up here. So we'll just try to start stacking people on top of each other over here. Let's get our lord back in there as well, so he doesn't get destroyed. Right, that means this stack is not getting discovered, so we can move up and maybe try to distract them a bit. And then we can do the same with these guys in the rear, since they're committing to this fight. We'll commit to this side as well. Oh boy, I forgot to give these guys a stop move command. Although, no, yeah, I don't want them going head to head with these guys. Let's get in the group. And we need to start getting some heals. And then our Necromancer, we still have a lot of summons. Why don't we just start using those all over the place? Get some heals up as well. We don't have a lot of winds of magic, so we do have to be a little cautious.
At once, swiftly.
There's that corpse car. It's still sitting in the back. Okay, so that's good. And then these guys are ready to get smacked. So let's get them up. Knights can take out this melee specialist guy. Just gonna start putting in summons everywhere. I need to heal with this guy because his only costs 6 instead of 7. Doesn't seem like a big difference, but we literally have like 3 or 4 heals left and then we're out. So we gotta be a little bit careful here.
At At once.
This guy needs to get involved. Go fight, please.
Them death.
My dogs are caught. Get out, dogs. Up by what, though? Are they too fast? Oh, chariots. Yeah, they're fast. Okay, so let's just get them maybe hidden in the back. We can attack their dogs that are running, make sure they don't come back. Yeah, and then this guy should be able to clean up the chariots. So that's a good fight for them, and we're getting hit by something.
For Sylvania.
Oh, dude, they are destroying my dogs. What? They don't even... What do they have? Did we kill... Maybe we killed whatever it was that hit us hard? Okay, let's get this group up here. It's going to be 2 blobs. 2 blobs coming together to blob together. Okay, our cav are still holding up pretty well. No losses yet. And they've got this guy completely trapped, so he's not getting out. Heals, maybe? Yeah, let's get some heals on our skeletons again. We're having binding issues. Oh, dude, we're going to lose units in this. That's crazy. These guys are fairly tough to fight, so I guess it's not too surprising. The Slanesh roster is pretty strong. Yeah, he's running. That's good. Let's get the 2 dogs together. Just have them chill in the back. These marauders are going to get chewed up pretty badly. Let's have our knights break away and have the crypt horror. You can chase down this melee specialist. You go around. Yeah, these guys are just going to start hitting us pretty hard. So let's use the guys that have shields at least. We'll absorb most of that. Here we go. Second blob. We're going to blob right on top of our blob. What happens when 2 blobs meet? Oh my god, that's so many units. That's a lot of units. Yeah, that skeleton's dead. There's no saving it at this point. I'll heal his buddy next to him. Where is that corpse cart? There it is. Okay, we might need to bum rush this chariot here if we can catch it. No, we're not going to catch it. Yep, we can catch it now. We'll finish those off. Hopefully that does a lot of damage to their morale because I really want them to flee. There we go. Got him. Yep, that unit's dead. We might get it back at the end. We'll see. You never know. Get some heals on these guys, and then we need to start looking for weak units that are about to break. Okay, our knights are over here. They finished off the cav, so we can get them back. How about these guys? Yeah, they haven't finished him off, unfortunately, but they'll escort him off the map. So that's fine. Okay, what are we looking for? This guy's really weak. Yep, he's gonna flee. Okay, we can't go through that, though. This, where are you gonna charge? Let's hit this guy in the back, maybe he'll flee. No, probably not a good idea. Okay, yeah, that actually did quite a bit of morale damage. We haven't touched the lodestone corpse cart yet, but is he providing healing? Or does it only work on undead? I think it only works on undead. So it's not actually doing any benefit to him. Oh crap, this guy's gonna die. What are you attacking? So let's get him back and try to heal him up a little bit so he's not zeroed out. And then, yeah, these guys are all about to break, so it's pretty close. I think we got it. Let's do a few charges with these guys, and then our knights are almost here. We'll do the same. I don't understand, like, when I charge somebody in the rear, they should have less morale, not more morale. This guy's morale just went up when we charged him in the rear. That doesn't make a lick of sense to me, but that's what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this up. They're starting to break. Oh crap, dude, it's dead. Okay, it's dead. It's because they have an unbreakable unit. That sucks, man. We could have saved it if it wasn't for this stupid freaking unit, man. You punk. So, I don't know. There's a chance it can respawn, but I don't think so. It's probably just dead, which is a shame because those are really hard to come by. But anyways, not a big deal. Yeah. Oh, nice. It looks like it respawned. Yeah, dead rays. So it did actually come back. Nice. That's very fortunate. And we also got a Armor of Fortune, which is not that good, but we'll upgrade that. Or we'll fuse it with something else. So this one, definitely want to take the money. Our corpse cart should be fine. It'll heal up. And then this guy is probably going to come back and siege again. The AI usually does. No, he doesn't have